Greetings, friends and visitors to Albania. Welcome back once again. It is now time for our daily English Flash News edition. I'm Daniel Cook, your host. In today's news, after the recent asylum scandal, Germany has announced that it does not give economic asylum to Albanians. All of the Albanians who have been deceived in this matter will be sent back home. The German ambassador was in Vlora today, where the police apprehended several buses and arrested several citizens who had organized this fraud. The German ambassador appealed to the Albanian citizens not to fall prey to this fraud. According to the Interior Minister, the government remains committed to fighting illegal immigration. The number of Albanians seeking asylum in Germany has doubled since only October of this year. The majority of the people that sought economic asylum in Germany were from the villages of Vlora and the towns of Lushnja and Elbasan. Dangerous levels of pollution are threatening the health and safety of the residents of Balch. The inhabitants of the Lavdan village of Balch are endangered by the pollution caused by several oil refineries belonging to the company Armo, which is owned by Azerbaijan businessmen. The refineries are located just a few meters from the homes of the residents. The images here look like a fictitious scene from a movie, but the truth is that the gas and steam that can be seen in this picture is destroying not only the plants, but also the environment and the people. Doctors have stated that the fumes from the fuel can cause lung cancer. One resident of the area says that they are suffering from a lack of investments and that Lavdan should be a rich area. He says that the residents are poor and threatened by the extensive pollution. According to a recent test, at least some of the residents have 70% carbon readings in their blood. 100 to 150 containers are unloaded at the fuel plants each 24 hours. The fuel plants do not have modern standards or controlled conditions. The containers damage the road and spill oil on the street. The containers are sent to the oil wells to be filled by night in order to avoid being filmed by the cameras of Aura News. Their security guards do not allow the filming of the cargo containers, but the catastrophic damage to the environment and to the citizens' health is plainly visible. An important agreement on the gas project was signed today by the energy ministers of Albania and Azerbaijan. The Minister of Energy and Industry, Damian Gjiknuri, signed an agreement with his Azerbaijan counterpart that is supposed to pave the way for the gas project in Albania. The Energy Minister of Azerbaijan gave his assurance that the master plan will be completed within 2 years. He made the following statement: "Together with the Albanian minister, we signed a very important document. I think that in a month, we will begin an important task to prepare and implement the master plan for the gas project. Together with the company BP, the Azerbaijan company SOCAR, we will help in the preparation of a feasibility study for the gasification of Albania. We have only just started, but I am sure that in 2 years, we will be able to conclude a very important work with our colleagues in Albania." For Minister Gjiknuri, this project increases the stability of Albania from the standpoint of energy. Under the agreement, the company SOCAR, the government of Albania, and the stakeholders from Azerbaijan will manage the feasibility study of what they are calling the gas master plan. The study should identify the technical and commercial prerequisites for the development of the national gas master plan, including a detailed guide for natural gas transportation and the distribution networks. The former second-in-command at the Central Bank of Albania has been presented as a possible candidate for the position of governor. The announcement of this candidacy has sparked a great deal of debate. As he started his presentation, the Socialist Party MPs demanded an explanation of the treasury theft scandal, which took place at the time that he was second-in-command at the bank. Another of the candidates is Arben Malaj, who was also previously on the supervisory board of the bank. Malaj asked for a review of the Constitution concerning the mandate of the governor. There are 10 candidates in total, and only 2 of them will be selected. After giving their presentations, the candidates have to win the support of 28 MPs. The European Parliament member Fleckenstein appeared to be very optimistic after his meeting with the opposition leader, Lulazim Basha. The European representative met with Basha after concluding his meetings with the other political leaders of Albania. He hopes that the Democratic Party will be back in the Parliamentary Assembly on December 24th, ending the political crisis that has lasted for several months now. The Democratic Party chairman, Lulazim Basha, did not provide a response on whether a decision has been made to end the boycott. He reiterated once again that the decriminalization of the Assembly, as well as returning the Parliament to its constitutional function, are crucial to democracy and European integration. European Parliament member Knut Fleckenstein is in Tirana with the mission of finding common ground between the majority and the opposition. He hopes to facilitate a political settlement. On December 21st, another member of the European Parliament, Edward Kukan, will come to Albania for the same purposes. The last session of Parliament for this year will be held on December 24th, and this will be the last chance for the opposition to return to Parliament. If they fail to attend the Assembly on that date, their mandates will be stripped. The head of the New Spirit of Democracy Party has commented on the political situation in Albania from the town of Fier. Bamir Topi was extremely tough on the opposition in his speech, calling them a miserable group and saying that they are not representative of the Democrats. According to him, the opposition should not only be in the Assembly right now, but they should be compelling the ruling party to resolve the citizens' concerns. Bamir Topi was in Fier today for a meeting with the party that he leads. They are reorganizing the New Spirit of Democracy Party to prepare it for the elections of 2015. According to Topi, the heart of the problem is not whether or not the opposition returns to the Assembly, but rather whether the concerns of the citizens are being dealt with. Topi had nothing but harsh words for the opposition, saying that they lack the formality to be considered Democrats. The Chamber of Commerce held an award ceremony yesterday honoring the entrepreneurs of Albania. The Chamber of Commerce and Industry has evaluated all those personalities who have given a contribution to entrepreneurship here in Albania. The head of the Chamber of Commerce, Nikolin Jaka, called for the attention of the state to the business climate. He feels that special care should be taken with the tax increases that were put in place this year. He said, "The year 2014 marked the advancement of private entrepreneurship. Our entrepreneurs were represented with voting rights in the European Parliament of private enterprise. Let me express the concern of the Chamber of Commerce about a series of laws that increase the taxes and place burdens on private enterprise. We hope that this is the right time to reflect on all those initiatives that were passed without considering our proposals," said Jaka. President Bujar Nishani, the head of the Assembly, Ilir Meta, and other governmental authorities were all present at the event. The president had this to say: "The business community produces income, infrastructure, and above all, optimism. And today, more than ever, we need a lot more optimism." The head of the Assembly, Ilir Meta, was honored with the title Political Force Leader in Continuing Support to Private Entrepreneurship. The head of the Association of Honorary Consuls, Julian Droci, presented the award to the Assembly Speaker. Meta accepted it with this speech: "I will keep this prize in my office. It is a dual satisfaction for me. I received the award from the Chamber of Commerce, but simultaneously the chairman of Honorary Councils of Albania, Mr. Julian Droci." Mr. Ndroci's company, Uldon Media Group, was given the award Best Entrepreneurship of 2014 in investment, technology, and media quality. The award was presented by the Vice Prime Minister, Niko Pileshi. Mr. Ndroci accepted the award with this speech: "Today I feel very proud of this evaluation. I dedicate this assessment to the staff of RTV Ora News, Channel 1, and our radio station." It seems that the capital city is going to be getting a new look as several of the main squares are being renovated. The work started several months ago on the Mother Teresa Square and the Italia Square. The architect in charge of this project is Artan Shkreli, and he is closely following the project. According to him, the square will return to its original identity, which has been lacking for years. He stated that the restoration will include the Square Italia, which was destroyed in a plan to turn it into a parking lot. Shkreli promised more green spaces, which have been missing because of the negligence of the previous government. The project for the restoration of the buildings is expected to be completed in the springtime. That concludes our news for this evening. Thank you for watching. Please join us again tomorrow at the same time for more Albanian news in English right here on Aura News. Thank you and good night.